Hello, welcome to Cold Front, for a low game developed by Rachel Draws This, available on itch.io. It's about two childhood friends who get stuck in a blizzard, especially in the middle of the summer. Let's see what that means. And also, yep, there's a content warning. There may be contents of blood, gore, disturbing imagery, and audio. So, by the way, this is a horror game. Movement. Yeah, typical RPG Maker controls. Though I don't know if this is RPG Maker. I think it is. I just assume every game I play is RPG Maker. I don't know. On a cold winter evening, a new family moved into the house next. I can't speak. A new family moved into the house next door. Then a few days later, a bright doorbell echoed throughout the house. I quickly followed behind my mother, walking to answer the door to peek at who'd been standing outside. It was the lady next door who had just moved in. The lady and my mother started talking, until she finally saw me hiding behind my mother's back. She then said this: "I have a son your age, but he hasn't come out of his room ever since we moved in. Could you go in there and be his friend?" I don't know, is he a hikikomori? Does he have, like, vivid dreams? No. Well, this house is much bigger than I thought. The stairs coming up here are a bit too high, though. It'd be bad if anyone fell. You know what I'm saying? So that kid's in his room up there, huh? Bold of that lady to start bossing me around as soon as she saw me. I'm the one who's gonna decide if I want to be his friend or not. What kind of kid is he anyway? Is he some kind of fairy tale princess or something? Is he a princess? Does he like to dress up as a princess? I don't know. Look at all these boxes. I guess they didn't finish unpacking their stuff. Hey, a stuffed elk doll. I have a stuffed bear back in my place. I know most people think the horns on elks are cooler, but I like bears better. I mean, I don't have a stuffed animal in my room, but I like ravens. Ravens and crows. You know, I always bounce between the two. I guess I like corvids in general, but like, I don't know. Like ravens and crows, they're like really smart. That's why I like them. And they're just cool looking. Anyway, there's a box here, another box over there. You know, the only reason why I like crows because they're like, you know, they're more relatable, you know, because they live in the city, I guess. But ravens are also more relatable because they're like, they like to, you know, they like to be on their own for the most part, or at least with their like significant other or something like that. You know, they mate for life or whatever, and then, you know, they are mostly just around their family. I don't know, that feels more relatable. Compared to crows, crows usually have like a big like social group, I guess, you know? They're very social. They have like big groups that they follow and everything. And to me, that's less relatable. I'm definitely more of an introvert. But anyway. What am I doing? Well, I'm walking around my neighbor's house, I guess. I don't know the neighbors, but you know. Huh? It's locked. Who's there? I don't know that voice. Are you the kid that's stuck in the room all day? Open the door first and I'll tell ya. No thank you. Please just leave. Why not? Just open up, will ya? You open sesame. You leave me no choice. Yeah, open the sesame! Magic. Door opened with a click. Seems like he felt embarrassed for you. Oh yes, we have to simply out-cringe this person. Oh hey, it worked! Wait, are you crying? Are you crying because I came in here? I just got here. Do you like being alone that much? I was already crying. That isn't the reason why. What? Why are you crying? Because I'm lonely. All my friends are back at where I used to live. Now I have no one. No matter how hard I try, all the kids already know each other. It's gonna be hard for me to fit in. Even if they do hang out with me, it's out of pity or don't tell them to because I'm new. I don't want that. You're the same, right? You only came here because my mom told you to, right? Well, yeah. I knew it. You also feel sorry for me. But I didn't come here to try to be your friend. What? Then why? I was curious what kind of kid you were. From what I've seen so far, I think you're pretty lame. And whiny, a bit of a scaredy crybaby. Huh. You're so mean. Hey! I didn't say I felt sorry for you, did I? You just assume everyone feels the way you think they feel. I talked to you once and you're already accusing me of something I never even thought of. I think the real reason why you won't get any friends is the way you're thinking right now. Deciding what will happen in the future in your head and never actually trying anything in the present to fix it. If you're worried about people being sincere when they approach you, why don't you make them be sincere then? I don't do friends just because someone told me. I don't do friends. So you try and make me want to be your friend first. Don't push people away from the start and keep working hard, and people that care about you will always stay by your side. That's what I was taught anyway. Okay. After our rather noisy first introduction, Winnie and I soon became inseparable. Since elementary school, and it's quite a big anime speech for them just being like in elementary school. I feel like I don't know. And even now, when we graduated high school, and they look much older. Why are in anime usually high schoolers they just already look like adults depending on the art style. Everyone in town knew us two were close, or everyone in town knew us two were close. We went and did everything together. Same street, same school, same class, same lectures, same clubs, same interests, same hobbies. We were always together no matter what. To the point that sometimes it felt a little eerie, and maybe a little gay, but don't worry about that. I don't know. Anyway, but suddenly, or rather Winnie suddenly stopped talking to me since last winter. We haven't talked since. I don't know what he's thinking. Okay, it suddenly turned really scary. It's the end of July. Winnie's family is moving far away tomorrow. My parents don't know we haven't spoken in months, so they told me to go out on a short drive with him, since today was the last day Winnie and I can probably spend our time together. You think you'd be in the middle of a meaningful and reminiscent conversation with your friend by now, if it was the day before you're letting someone you've known for almost your whole life leave. But the car is silent. What to remember? Is this like a save? Assuming that's a save. Also, I'm assuming they're much older now, so I had like the weird kitty voice, but now he probably has a deeper voice at this point. Click the elk symbol with your mouse to investigate. Okay, click on that. Anything else to click on? Is that the only thing I can click on? I guess so. Click. Wouldn't it be too weird to start rummaging through someone's stuff without their permission? Especially if you haven't talked to that someone in almost half a year. Be too awkward. I'll take a peek later or something when he's not here. I clicked on his head. I didn't realize. I can't just sit here in silence forever. Fine. Should I say something? Not yet. Guess I gotta think of a conversation topic first. I mean, is there anything else I can click on actually? I don't know. Too weird. Too weird to rummage for some stuff. Is there like an elk symbol somewhere else that I'm not seeing? It's kind of a weird way to show like interact points, I guess. Elk symbol that's like very transparent. I can't. It's kind of like Where's Waldo, but I guess the only thing I click on is that. I guess seems like I'm ready. So, what's with that look? Yeah, he's like, he's much. I don't know. Much more different. It's nothing. It's just been so long. I'm surprised you talked to me first. Go on. Why were you moving again? Who are the people crying outside your house? Is your leg all healed? His leg got injured? Let's see. Why were you moving again? Don't you remember? I got accepted into the uni we wanted to go. The transportation costs are high, and my parents are moving their workplace near there anyway. So we just decided to move somewhere close to where the school is. University, huh? Is that nice? That makes me wonder. Hey, didn't we apply to the same school together? Oh, was I the only one that got accepted while you got turned down? Don't feel so bad, Augie. I'll study hard for you on your behalf. Don't call me Augie. Or how you say that? Augie? Ugh. Is he actually trying to encourage me? Just sounds like he's passive-aggressively showing off. Who were the people crying outside your house? Oh, those are my other friends. They all came by to say goodbye. So many people were crying, I didn't know what to do. I saw you get a bunch of bouquets and letters. Last-minute confessions. Just when you get this popular. Yeah, it's like it's a complete 180. Used to be like, I don't know, like a sad emo kid, but now he's like the most popular boy in school or something. You sure you want to spend your last day with me instead of your countless fans? Why? Do you not want to? Your leg all healed? Took you long enough to ask. Of course. I broke it last winter, right? It's been months since. Sometimes I lose strength for them, but other than that, it's all fully healed. Everything's back to normal. I never knew I'd suddenly trip down the stairs like that. On the day of the finals, too. Yeah, the game did mention something about the stairs. I later heard that you played my position in the game on my behalf that night. Yeah, and I didn't win. You're always better at hockey than me. The audience loves you more than anyway. It loves you more anyway, too. So, what are you gonna ask? Ask what? Isn't all this you warming up the conversation so you can ask about that? The reason why I suddenly stopped talking to you. You know why? Because you're an embarrassment to be around. Just by looking at the short conversation we had a moment ago, it's obvious the difference between the two of us is incomparable. I got into the school you wanted to go to, I have a bucket full of other friends that adore me. I've been praised and recognized by the public. Then there's you. What are you? What do you have? No brains, no social life, no skills. What does that make you? Trash. Trash is what you are. I pity you. You. What did you just say? What was that look? Say it. Say what you just said again. Okay. What's with that look? What's wrong? You're so cold all of a sudden. Did I say something wrong? Let's just calm down then. How can I calm down when you're sitting there treating me like walking trash? Why are you yelling all of a sudden? Who do you think you are? Why do you always... Is it... snowing? Yeah. Okay. You know, it's funny, yeah, like the character that we were playing as well, the brown-haired dude, used to be so cheery and friendly, you know? I mean, just like the popular dude right now. But now he's much more, angsty, you know? I guess that's just hormones. Anyway. Just to be clear, it's currently July, right? Yeah. What's going on? What's going on? I don't know. I was too focused on talking with you. It was just like when I looked back at the window. Outside. Let's just go outside first. And the door is frozen. Okay, now we can click on things. Wow. Click on this. Open sesame. That's funny. It's totally jammed. No matter how hard I pull, it just won't budge. Well, let's try the old trick of open sesame. Huh? Open sesame! You know, it's like when you do a Kamehameha. I think the card just got colder than before, Augustine. Augustine, or how do you pronounce that name? I don't know. I'm gonna look it up right now. I feel like if I don't I want to pronounce it correctly. How do you pronounce that? That's like a common name, I think.
Augustine.
Augustine. Augustine?
Augustine.
Augustine? Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know. I'm assuming so. Anyway. Augustine. Pronounce that? Alright. Well, I mean, I guess one thing to do. Only one thing to do. Kick the door open. This leaves me no choice. Ooh, wait. Don't tell me you're about to start kicking my... Press Z! Hiya! 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 Ah! The door swung open. We're out! Oh, there was like a QTE. That's weird. We really are out. I wonder if you can, like, succeed that. That happened really fast. Sorry. Should have dodged faster. Augustine, your outfit. Cold front. Okay. Another save point, I guess. What the hell's going on? Why am I suddenly standing in the middle of a snowstorm in July? Snow in July? This really is serious. I didn't know climate change would come to be this extreme. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a meteorologist, but like... Is it possible, actually? I don't know. I'm not sure, actually. If there could just be suddenly snow in the middle of summer. You know, like the weather could be that drastic so suddenly. I don't know. Well, everyone, let's take better care of the Earth. That's not important right now. I mean, it is important, but... I guess even climate change can't just change outfits out of the blue. Look at clothes! Hey, we suddenly have... Yeah, so we suddenly have, like, winter clothes? It's the outfit we wore last winter. This is awfully convenient. At least it keeps me warm. But if it was changed for our convenience sake, something doesn't match up. Our clothes suddenly swapping already doesn't match up. I don't know what this means. Winnie's outfit or it's not pretty? What do you mean it's not pretty? Winnie's outfit. Now that I think about it, your clothes. Aren't those for indoors? Yeah, well, I did wear this during the winter. It was only when I was inside a building. When I was inside a building. Usually at school. Compared to you, who's got a cozy hat with those ear thingies, a coat, even those cute little boots, perfect for outdoors. Aren't you cold? Yeah, no, I'm freezing. You moron, get back in the car right now! But the door won't even close now after all that kicking you did. Oh yeah, sorry about that. This is so frustrating. Why is our outfit different? What even is this blizzard? What does this all mean? Well, don't panic. We gotta preserve our energy. Hey, you okay? You've been shivering this whole time. Yes, it's just so cold. Let me... sit down and warm my hands a bit. Could you please check the car while I do that? Check for something that might be of use, or if anything's wrong with it. How could I say no if you're asking me like that? I'll be quick. Don't close your eyes. If you do, you won't be waking up. Alrighty. Can I interact with this thing? Or... I don't know. Ugh, everything's frozen on the inside already, huh? Need something to melt it. Something of heat. Will I be able to find it? Well, I guess the only thing... What's this? That's the fuel. Wait, why does it say we're all out of fuel? I swear it was almost full when I checked it before. The situation's more serious than I thought. Am I gonna really freeze to death out here? No, stuffed toys, but suddenly not stuffed toys. Huh? What was that just now? I swear I just saw something. Am I seeing things? Did the cold get to me? Get a grip on yourself, Augustine. Wait, this is... I don't remember him smoking. Oh yeah. He pretended to so he looked cool in front of the cool kids. When I warned him all of them, he just called me a loser. When I warned him all of them... When I warned him all of them? When I warned him all of them... I don't know, I feel like that's a typo. Unless I'm reading it weirdly. But when I warned him about them, I guess, or when I warned them... Oh, no, okay. I feel like it needs a comma here or something. Or maybe not a comma, but, you know. When I warned him... Pause. All of them just called me a loser. The fact that he kept this means... Is he still hanging out with them? Just ignore my worries for him, huh? What, am I not cool enough for him? Am I really an embarrassment? Did I spell correctly? I don't know. Anyways, the one thing that I actually need. Lighter. It's not here. Where the hell did he put it? I think that's everything I need to check for now. Why is this all suddenly happening to me? It's enough torture as it is having to spend time with... Winnie. Can I pronounce it, by the way? When I think of Winnie, I just think of Winnie the Pooh. What's going on? What happened? My hands are freezing. Why were you building a snowman with your bare hands? No. That's not all there is to why I screamed. Though it is a teensy part of it. When you were still investigating the car, I saw an ominous shadow moving in the distance with the storm. An ominous shadow? Yeah. It really scared me. So I made this little snow friend to calm my mind. Cute, right? Say hi to him. Kill the snowman. Well, why did you call me? You should have called me if you saw something like that. But you were just so focused on your investigation. I didn't want to interrupt. You don't like it when I do that. It's fine, so just tell me next time. Gotcha. Does he not trust me? Why does he feel so distant? Anyways, I don't think we should stay here much longer. I have a bad feeling. So, how about you? Did you find anything? It says the fuel's all out, so the car probably won't move. And we'll need a heat source for the frozen parts inside. I couldn't find the lighter. That. I left it in my room somewhere. Since it's impossible for us to get there now, let's look for something else. That means nothing will change even if we stay by the cars, so we have no choice but to walk forward. Our number one priority is to find some shelter, plus heat and fuel. Okay, tell me when you're ready. Alright. It's Augustine. Why aren't you putting a 2 in there? I'm the original! It's the real Augustine, you know? It's a snowman. I leave. I leave him behind. Save the game. Ready. Smile, smile. We got this. We can do this. Go, go, go. Woo. Stop hyping this up and just go. What are you, an influencer? You know? I can only imagine that Winnie has like a TikTok or something. Ugh. His walk is slow. He seems to be very cold. Well. Do I need to babysit him or something? Is this like an escort mission? I remember in what was it? Silent Hill 2, was it? It was like a thing where like when you escort like a character, it actually affects the ending or whatever. But anyway, he's too slow. This leaves me no choice. I'll go talk to him and do that. That, nunny. All right, get on my back. Huh? You obviously can't walk because of the cold. I'll carry you. You sure? You don't have to overdo it. Since when did you care about that? I said it's fine, just stop wasting any more time and... But if I trouble you, you'll... I got this. I can lift you up easy, and I said I don't need it. What? Don't want a trash like me carrying you around? Would that be too embarrassing for you? It's not like that. Why do you keep talking that way? Why do you keep talking like... fine, whatever. It's my fault for asking. Okay, now they're just following us. Like an RPG party member. Ah yes, blood. That can't be. Is that... blood? Why does it look like it's been dragged on the floor? Let me just step on it, real quick. Let me just put all my footprints on all the blood. It'll ruin any chance of a police investigation. That's... Huh. Well, isn't that strange? Us! Well... A dead body that looks like a younger version of me. Frozen to death, covered in snow and blood. There's a deep scratch wound across his chest as if it was attacked with something sharp. It's holding hands of a body that looks like a younger version of Winnie. Ugh. A dead body that looks like a younger version of Winnie. Frozen to death, covered in snow and blood. There's multiple stab wounds on his stomach as if it would pierce with something sharp. It's holding hands of a body that looks like a younger version of me. What the hell's going on? The sudden snowstorm, almost freezing to death. Now I have to look at my own dead body. This is all just a prank you said, right? It's just a prank, bro. Tell me this is just a sick prank to mess with me. Because there's just no way all of this is real. Yeah, I can't believe it. You're really telling me there's something here with us that can cause those terrible wounds. No, let's be positive. Bodies looking like us is totally freaking me out, but seeing how it's right on the middle of our path, maybe it's a sign. A very personalized and terrifying don't go this way sign. There still must be time for us to turn back. It's not like whatever attacked them is staying right behind us. Always the quick QTEs. What the heck? Those QTEs are so quick. Let's try that again, I guess. Alright. You had to, like, had to just jinx it, Winnie. Well, alright. This time I succeeded. Back off! You're able to buy time by shoving the creature back with your bag. What is it? It's really kind of like... animal demon. You just had to jinx it! I even got a game over and to reload. What are you standing around for? Run! Which way are we running? Run this way. Ah! Ah! I'm dead. Damn it. I had to, like, turn so, like, I can not get hit by the thing. Okay, let's try again. Alright. Well, this time, okay, the monster isn't directly running at us, so we have time to, like, move around at least. I get stuck on the friggin' log! Ah! Winnie? Ow, ow, ow. Sorry, I tripped a little. I'll be fine, so you should... Don't pull that sacrifice card, just get up already. Up, 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 up. You pulled Winnie up. Oh, thank you saved me. You shut up, we're not out of this yet. There's nowhere to hide with how flat and wide this field is. It's impossible to drive it away. We're gonna be out of breath any second now because of the goddamn snowstorm. What the hell do we do? Wait, Augie. I've got a plan. Hear me out. The floor we're standing on right now, I think it's ice. If we slam our foot down hard enough, we can make it crack. We can guide the monster to come towards our direction, and on its way to us, it'll step on the crack. And with the ice not being able to handle its weight, the monster will fall right under the water. Are you insane? What if we fall in too? Do you have a better idea? No. Exactly. We'll get caught if we waste any more time. Come on. I got it. Don't tell me what to do. Let's stomp on it at the same time. Ready? 1, 2... Ha! Okay. Oh. Gotta keep doing it. I didn't realize. The ice cracked. We did it! Oh, that worked out. Yes, it's working. It's going down. Wait, the crack's spreading wider than I thought it. What? Ah! Augustine! Gotcha. I knew it! I knew we'd get messed up in this somehow. What did I tell you? How deep is this hole? It's basically a cliff. What the hell is going on in this place? It just doesn't make sense. Alright, pull me up, hurry! Augustine. Winnie? What should I do? I can't feel my hands. I can't put any strength with them. It's all frozen. I feel like my fingers are gonna fall off any second. I can't pull you up. I'm trying, but it just won't let me. What do I do? What do we do? Don't do that. Don't you do that with me. You think this is funny? It's not. I'm being serious. Stop joking around and pull me up. I'm not. It's not a joke. I wish it was, but it's not. I'm sorry. I'm trying, but no matter how hard I try to hold on, I just can't. Don't let go. Please don't let go. I'm your friend. We're friends. We're friends, right? Yeah, it's not so bad. You know, we landed on some snow. Ugh. How am I still... My leg hurts. I can't get up. I can't freeze to death here. I can't go out like this. Not because of him. Get up. Move. Move already. Up, buddy, up. You got up. Alright. Not QTEs, you know, in this game. Cold. Cold, it's too cold. I never knew a person could feel this cold. Everything hurts like I'm being stabbed. The cold, it's piercing me. I probably won't be able to get up the next time I fall. Of course, everything here is frozen too. How's there snow when it's indoors? Wait, it's the hallway of his house. Why here? Is he somehow connected to why all this is happening? Just thinking about him makes my head hurt. But now I need heat. Anything warm, hot, literally anything. That's right, the lighter. He said it's somewhere in his room. Stuffed elk is gone. Empty, not helpful at all. You know, I never got the chance to explore all the other rooms. Can even do that, I don't know. I don't know. It'd probably been locked anyway, if I had to guess. Oh, let's go to this room. It's locked. Huh? No. No, why? Why is it locked? No, please, why? Why now? If I would kick it open, but I don't have the strength this time. The key, I need to find the key. I'm losing my senses, I need to find it quick. Where would it be? I don't know. Empty, everything is empty. How about we use Open Sesame? Open Sesame! Nope. Won't work this time, I guess. I can go over here, though. Okay. I see a lighter here. No lighter here, alright. Well, it's just the laundry room. Bathroom. Did he put these up? Remember to smile and work hard. Muscle. Reminder. Take stuff out of your pocket before putting them in the washer. Keep forgetting to do. Take the keys, return books. Ask Augustine about the stairs. We're friends, right? Suspicious. What does that mean? Something to do with the stairs? Will looking at these pathetic pieces of paper be helpful? What the hell am I supposed to do now? Why are these lights coming from under the water? Is that an ambulance siren? Why is it so distant? I don't get it. I don't know. Anyway. Thinking back to that note in the mirror. Maybe he left the keys in one of his clothes when putting them in the washer again. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, yeah, in the washer. Wouldn't hurt to check. I knew it. There's definitely something in... Skin? You know, skin costume? What the hell is this? It's like a fursuit, except it's a skin suit, you know? So, anyway. The zipper on its back. Is this a fake bodysuit that looks like me? I know it's a hallucination, but why me? Why me in here? In his house? For now, keys. I focus on the keys. Okay, strange. Strange. Let's go in his room. Which, I don't know if his real room. This is all hallucination. I don't know. Yes, this is it. Why is it so dark? I can't see anything. The lighter. Where's the lighter? You desperately move around the room with your arms reached out. And soon you suddenly feel something in your grasp. I did it! I found it! I need to light up the room. What is all this? Those are all... But this is his room. Why mine is... Even the furnitures look like... Me? Ah, I get it now. I knew it was suspicious. How we're always stuck together. That bastard used me like I was his own, for his own advantage. Like I'm an object he put in his room. Like I'm his clothes he can wear whatever he liked. Act like me, to copy me. He applied to the same university as soon as he learned what school I wanted to go to. He started acting nice and got a confession out of someone who I already liked before. He suddenly got interested in an award I was already working to get, and he was recognized for it. He even got to the hockey team I was part of since I was young and stole my position, and played in a game I was supposed to and won. Stealing all the attention from everyone, even from my close friends who I knew before he came along. Everywhere I go, everything I do, everyone that I meet, every time I wanted something, he always shows up and steals, replaces, ruins everything from my life, and leaves me with nothing. Now that I truly have nothing left, now that he's already stolen everything from me, he starts ignoring me, talking down on me, pities me, and now he must be trying to get rid of me for good, to throw me away like a piece of useless trash, to get rid of any evidence of how he used me. That's right, I was always suspicious of him. I always hated him. I don't know how he did it, but everything that's happened from the moment I got out of the car is probably his fault too. Yeah, all of this must be his fault. He's trying to hunt me down. Augustine? Augustine, is that you? It really is you. So you were here. I was so worried. I'm glad you're safe. You. How did you? Oh, well, this place hasn't been really realistic so far. This is kind of fourth wall breaking there. I couldn't hear anything after you fell down that hole. So I knew something else must have happened to you. Instead of... Well, so I followed you in. I fell and now I'm here. I don't know why this place looks like my house, though. Oh, and while I was going around looking for you... Well, Winnie held up a gas tank. I found some fuel. How convenient. Anyways, are you okay? Are you hurt? I found a lighter. Lighter? That's great. Now that we're both safe again, since we both looked around this floor, we should go downstairs. I'll wait for you outside. Save the game. Alrighty. Anyway, there's a lot of things going on, I feel like. I guess we'll see what happens. But let's just say I think the protagonist here, well, he might be losing his marbles a little bit. I mean, I guess, in general, you know, everything that's happened so far is pretty supernatural, so either he's crazy or there is some magic going on here. I don't know. Is that body student still in there? I don't know. That's still the same. Alright, well, I just want to double check, just in case. Alrighty. If he was able to come down here, and seeing how I survived after falling down, there's a chance that monster's also still around. Down here is the stairs to the first floor. This bastard, he's probably planning something to get rid of me again. Yeah, just like how he tried to with that hole earlier. I need to strike him first. Okay. Push Winnie down. Sure. Thinking back to that day when I saw him fall down for the first time, I might have wished for him to just die right then and there. Why is everything upside down? This is the car. That's sirens? An ambulance? Huh. Him! What about him? He isn't breathing. I had lost consciousness after the sudden crash. I found myself waking up in the overthrown car. I was transferred to the hospital as soon as I was found. Apparently, he died instantly on the spot when the accident occurred. It was an instant death. I couldn't have done anything. It wasn't me who caused the accident anyway. I was passed out when he died. How could I ever change this outcome? His death has nothing to do with me. Compared to him, I was able to get off with only a few minor wounds and bruises. I was in the center of everyone's attention ever since the accident. Are you alright? It must have been scary. I'm so glad you weren't hurt that badly. Thank God you survived. You're so strong for keeping yourself together like this even though you had just lost your friend. It's lonely, right? You're sad, right? Tell us anytime if you need anything. We'll be here, are you? No one is looking for him anymore. They only care about me. They only compliment me. They only worry about me. They only recognize me. Just me. Just me. Just me. Finally, now that he's gone, I'm not alone. Weird. Alright. The blue text seems to imply something at the end there. But, alright. I mean, it's very twisted. Are we not? Okay. Well, We'll see. Alright, so we're back here. Let's not give in to our murderous impulses and not push him down the stairs and try to kill him. Snap out of it, Augustine. Are you okay? You're sweating bullets, and what's with that scary expression in your face? You keep talking to yourself and accuse me of something I never said. I called your name multiple times just now, and you didn't even answer. Can't go on like this. Augustine, I have something to ask you. When I fell down from the stairs last winter, I saw you. I know you didn't push me. I know I fell because I accidentally tripped myself. I know that. But I knew you were at a distance where if you wanted, you could have easily reached out and stopped me from falling. When I was lying on the floor about to pass out, I also heard footsteps of someone leaving the area. And I heard that someone else called the ambulance other than you. But despite it all, I didn't feel resentful or enraged. I just felt confused. I think that was the first time I started seriously reflecting on our relationship. All along I thought we were best friends, but since then I realized you might have thought of us differently. I felt like a wake-up call. Ever since then I was paranoid about how you feel about me. I thought that you hated me. I thought you didn't want to see me ever again. I was scared. I didn't know what to do or what to say, so I started distancing myself from you. But that didn't solve anything. It just made our relationship worse. What we need is a conversation. An honest conversation. Nothing will change if we just shut ourselves from one another. I'm not mad. I'm not disappointed. I'm not gonna blame you for anything that's happened. So just talk to me. Tell me everything. If you don't, I'll never know until the day I die. Augustine, tell me how you feel. The moment I heard the words, "Tell me how you feel," I'd forgotten all my suspicion, my hatred, my fear of Winnie. And nothing but all the feelings I've been bottling up for all these years were left in me, which started to helplessly flood out in the most unsightly way possible. I envy you for succeeding. I'm scared of what will happen to me in the future because of it. I know I'm supposed to feel happy for you. I know I'm supposed to celebrate your success by your side. I know I'm being selfish. I know I'm being overly emotional. I know that more than anyone. I know I'm being pathetic. I know that, but I just can't help it. Whenever I see you, I can't help but think you stole everything from me. Whenever I start something, you suddenly start copying me and then take it away from me. It wasn't just once or twice, but every single time. Then soon you master what I wanted to do, making you loved and recognized, covering me behind your massive shadow, burying everything I've done so far in the ground, taking away everyone that I wanted to impress, having everyone's attention, and fortune heading towards you. And now that you're adored by everyone, you must have felt embarrassed for having to call a nobody like me your friend. No talent, no social life, no skills. Now all I have left is the fact that I'm your friend. But you have so much more in life than me. You won't need me anymore. So I thought you were getting rid of me. I was terrified. I was terrified of you. Is that really how you felt all this time? Augustine, I'll never leave you. There's nothing in this world that can replace you. You were my hero. I looked up to you ever since we first met. I was able to be the way I am now because you inspired me with how bright and friendly you were. I was able to feel at ease no matter where I went or what I did because I had a friend like you with me. I think that's why I kept following you around, because I didn't want to leave your side. But now I realize there's still things not even a friend should do. That there's a line that not even a friend should cross. I crossed that line way too many times up till now, huh? I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I should have respected your line. I should have thought about how you feel. I should have put myself in your shoes. I was too blind by admiration back then, that I couldn't see that you were my one and only friend before my hero. It must have been so frustrating. It must have been so upsetting. You don't have to forgive me. I know apologizing now won't change the past, but I just want you to know this. You're the coolest and brightest person I've ever met in my whole life, Augustine. I was only able to do all the things I've accomplished so far because you encouraged me back then. Because you gave me hope. You work hundreds, thousands, million times harder than me. And I remind myself every day how lucky I am to have ever met a friend like you. What do you mean you have nothing? You're someone who can take over the entire world if you wanted to. You're amazing like that. Thank you for trusting me and telling me the truth. Now I get it. It wasn't Winnie that was hunting me. The real hunter was myself. Don't trust yourself. Don't trust anyone, not even yourself. Anyway, already deciding what's going to happen in the future, what other people will think of me in my head, blaming others for all the misfortunes in my life, not trying hard enough in the first place, and justifying that by saying someone who's more skilled than me or more popular than me will come along and take all the glory anyway. It was all me. Even though Winnie stayed the same, I was too blind by my own jealousy and insecurity. And no matter what he said or did, I distorted the truth. Didn't even try to talk to him properly and decide he was only out to ignore me, out to hurt me, interpreting him the way I feared, believed in the lies I told myself to justify hating him. I was at fault all along. It's not true. I'm not as great as you think I am. You've always been a good friend. You always were. I'm always a fool to have ever taken it the wrong way. I'm sorry. I never should have let you get hurt. You're way more important than my pride. What was I even thinking? How could I have been so childish? I was stupid. I'm ashamed. Hey. We can call it even now since I did let you fall in that giant hole earlier. Is it really okay to brush this off that simply? Augustine. We're friends, right? Shh, expand. Don't ruin the moment. Anyway, I don't think I deserve you. If you're okay with it, I'd love for you to be my friend. Then... yeah, we are. Like, I know it's like incredibly cheesy and all that, but you can't ruin the moment. You gotta like give your 100% in the moment, and then you can be sarcastic about it afterwards. Anyway, because it's totally like, I mean, come on, this is such like this is such a like a yaoi romance plot, but like I don't know. Anyway, are you okay? Breathe, Augie, breathe. Then again, it's always the case, you know, always in like shonen anime, there's always like the two guys that are so close to each other, they're almost indistinguishable from like being a couple, but like they're totally not gay, right? It's like they're totally just friends. Don't worry about it, you know, canonically. But then there's so much fan fiction of them being like super gay. Anyway, it's been so long since I cried this. Crying. It's okay, don't cry, smile. I'll calm down now? Yeah, thanks. Glad to hear it. So, Augie, remember the we're already dead theory I told you? Mo Shinieru? I've been doing some more thinking on that, and you know how people say, a person sees their life flash before their eyes. When they're about to die or they're seriously injured? What if this is that? The situation we're now is the flashback. Well, for us, it isn't as just watching the flash like a movie. We're actually experiencing it like a video game, isn't that crazy? Reliving it even. Now that means we're about to die in real life. I did hear ambulance sirens go off a few moments ago, but... wait, and where are we right now? Probably an important memory that we constantly look back to. A memory that impacted our lives the most. Oh, and another thing. Don't people usually see these flashbacks on their own? But look at us, we're sharing it. I think this is because the memories we're thinking of are the exact same. What were some memories you think that impact you deeply in life? Meeting you and seeing you fall last winter. Mine too. Our first introduction and the first time the crack in our relationship was visibly shown. So the reason why it's suddenly winter now, why our clothes are suddenly changed, and why this place looks like your house. It's because we're in a mixed memory of the winter when we first met, and the winter when I fell. The house is left the same way when my family first moved in, and our clothes are what we were wearing on the day I fell. You're an indoor wear since you were inside the school. You're an outdoor wear since you were leaving the building. Now this is hurting my head. This is exposition. This is too much exposition. So what you're saying is, we're currently in a coma and are in critical condition. Probably because of a car accident or something. And our consciousness are trapped in a mixed memory of the winter when we met and when you fell down the stairs? Ah, you're summarizing that perfectly. Who cares about that? How do we get out of here alive? Got it. This is a flashback of an important memory that we look back on often, right? Because of regret, because it deeply impacted our lives. So that's why we're having this flashback. If we get rid of our regret, get rid of the thing that's mentally hunting us, the thing that keeps making us look back to this memory, maybe we'll snap back out of it to the present instead of the past. Back to reality. Since no regret means no looking back. Ah yes, it's kind of like whenever the character is, I don't know, like in a typical anime or whatever, when they like grow as a character, whatever, or like they have like a moment where they become emotionally mature. That's when they gain the superpower and then they beat up the bad guy, so it's kind of like that. That's simply the solution, you see. Just conveniently at the same time as they develop as a character is when the plot progresses. But the thing that's hunting us, you mean? Yeah, I think that monster represents our unhealthy relationship the past few years. It looks like two different animals were forcibly mixed together. I felt like it was in a tremendous pain. It's suffering. If we defeat that creature, I'm sure it'll mean that our relationship is restored. Our regrets will be gone. Because we got rid of what was making us suffer. We solved it. We can escape the flashback. Alright, let's do it then. I trust you. Okay. No need to get that cheerful over it. How do we defeat it? All we have on us are fuel and the lighter. Well, I mean, time to do some arson. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Ah, speak of the devil. Well, I really hope it isn't the devil. Yippee, how convenient for us. Alright, tell me when you're ready. I'm never ready, I go home now. Actually, I can't go home, that's kind of the whole point. Anyway, save the game. Is there like a thing now? Do you do a QTE? I wonder. Alrighty, I'll splash the guy with fuel as soon as I see him. Then I turn on the lighter and chuck it, yeah? Yeah, I love when we finish each other's sentences. Let's go then, to the first floor. We got this. We got this! If this is all made up anyway, it's like all like kind of like a coma-induced, hallucination dream thing. Like, why would the physics of like fire make sense, right? It's like, what? Anyway. But there it is. Where? Right there. There! I don't see it. Ah! It's looking right at us. Get the fuel. Do it. Wait, it's kind of key when you get used to it. Stop messing around. Pour the damn fuel now. Now, Augie. I press E. Okay. I was so ready. Because the QTEs happen so quick in this game. I was just so ready to press something. Got it. We did it. We did it, really did it. Oh, that was just so cool just now, Augie. Now, the way you threw that tank was way more cooler. And we're both cool, huh? Now we got rid of the monster, what's our next move? Oh yes, our next move, about that. I didn't think this far ahead, actually. What? Maybe we let ourselves burn here too? Or somehow wake up back in the real world? We'll just get burned alive real quick, that's all. That doesn't sound very comforting. If I die, I'm gonna kill you. And thus they are burnt alive and they both die. Good. The end. No. Why is everything upside down? This is the car. Is that a siren? An ambulance? Winnie. Where's Winnie? Winnie? Ah, so my theory was right. Okay. Is the car crash coma trope. Isn't that cliche? I'm glad it wasn't the version where we were already dead. Now that would have been troubling. How can you smile at a time like this? But you're smiling too. We had lost consciousness after the sudden crash, and found ourselves waking up in the overthrown car. We were transferred to the hospital as soon as we were found. After a checkup, the results showed that despite the severity of the accident, Winnie only suffered minor injuries like small bruises. It never fails to surprise me, that guy. Compared to them, I fractured my left leg. Yeah, you know, how fitting. Like fitting punishment, you know? Even though I thought, yeah, because of the bad ending, I actually did think that he was the one that pushed Winnie initially, right? And, when he broke Winnie's leg. But actually, it wasn't that. It was more like he just let it happen, I guess, you know? He simply let it happen. I guess part of that might have made him, you know, it might have fueled his guilt, but also his, like, jealousy, maybe? Anyway. I didn't feel upset, though. It was only fair. This made us even. Winnie's move was pushed back after the accident. For almost the whole summer, he stayed by my side so that I could recover faster. The sudden blizzard, the icy field, the monster we faced. We're still not sure if what we experienced was a dream, a hallucination, or indeed a flashback that Winnie talked about. But one thing's for sure. Because of what we went through, Winnie and I were finally able to have an honest conversation. For the first time ever since we met, we became best friends. And nothing more, totally. Eventually, Winnie left. Though Winnie isn't by my side anymore. That doesn't mean I'll be alone. There you go. What a wholesome ending. But yeah, all right. You know, a lot different than the bad ending, obviously. I did wonder about the bad ending though. Like, what did that bad ending mean? Because the text turned to blue, so I guess he just, you know, went further deep into his delusions. I guess he became so jealous that he wanted to be like Winnie, so he turned into Winnie. I guess at the end or something. I guess that's the irony, right? It's like the irony is supposed to be like, at least, you know, in the bad ending anyway, Winnie is trying to be so much like his best friend, Augustine. And Augustine is so jealous that he wants to be like Winnie, right? That's the idea, but, you know, it was, I guess, it manifested in a very, like, toxic kind of way, where he literally killed him, I guess. At least in a dream. You know, does it count? Does homicide, you know, count if you kill them in a coma-induced dream? You know, it's like, does that count? I don't know. I don't know if you can, you know, be, you know, tried for that in the court of law. But anyway, but that's the idea in the bad ending. But obviously in the good ending, they talk to each other, you know. Isn't that what always is the case? Every little conflict in like a story can just simply be solved by just talking to each other, but they never do until the end, you know. That's anyway, but you know, that's kind of the point. But yeah, let's see. Asking for a friend. I don't know what you're meaning by that. Expand. What was I saying? Oh yeah, just in general. Yeah, so the story is, yeah, so the story overall, just to summarize, is that you know, they got into a car crash, they had a dream, you know, together, and then, yeah, whatever, depending on your choice at the end, is affects whether or not Winnie lives or dies. And the kind of the point is that or whether it counts as homicide. Oh, okay. Just in case you want to murder someone in your dream. No, but yeah, so like, you know, they're in the dream, and then, yeah, they share the dream, and then whatever happens in there is what causes him to die, I guess. I guess the point is, I don't know, I mean, obviously, I remember actually, Rachel Draws This, the developer, the previous game was a little supernatural, actually. Kind of religious, I guess, religious supernatural. So I wonder if this game does have like a supernatural aspect to it, because, you know, because of the different endings, right? Depending on your choice is what actually causes Winnie to live or die. So I do wonder if there's a bit of supernatural elements there. So it isn't just a dream, I guess. I mean, they kind of made it a point actually that in the good ending, Winnie even like is recognizing that that it happened, so it wasn't just a dream, I guess. So yeah, so I do wonder if there's like a bit of a supernatural element to it. It's good that it's left ambiguous though, because I don't want that to be explained. Which I felt like was kind of weird. I don't know. Maybe it's subjective, but like I'm a type of person that doesn't want too much exposition. So I did feel there that near the end, when Winnie was just explaining everything, that felt a little bit too much. They don't need to explain the symbolism and the metaphors directly to the reader. I feel like unless you're lampshading it, I guess, like as like a joke maybe. I did find that kind of funny that at the end when they survived, he even like mentioned it, but like you don't need to explain everything. I feel like maybe like a line or two, but too much, then it becomes like, I don't know, like Hideo Kojima, like nanomachines, where like you're literally explaining every little detail when you don't need to and doesn't really like contribute to the story anyway. So that's my criticism anyway. Other than that though, I didn't mind everything else about the game. I did like how, I kind of mentioned how it's kind of like cliche, I guess, the whole like character development goes into like plot progress, but I did like it actually. I do like those kind of stories, however. I do like a good story definitely does have a lot to do with like how the character develops, right, as like emotionally, and how that connects to the story, right? A lot of good stories tend to do that, and I don't mind it at all actually. So yeah, I really like how the conflict of the relationship is also part of the conflict of them like being like literally being stuck in like a blizzard or whatever. That's kind of the point, right? So I do like that. A little cheesy, I guess, with a good ending, but that's fine. I feel like it's balanced by the fact that the bad ending is so dark, because the bad ending is basically him just indulging his delusions and just being him going crazy, I guess. So it does balance that out, So if you're gonna have like a really cheesy happy ending, you gotta have a really dark bad ending. It kind of works out, in my opinion. But yeah. So I mean, just in general, yeah, the narrative I think it was good. I think the writing was good. I feel like there was maybe like some slight grammar mistakes, but I'm not sure. Maybe I just read it weird. But overall, it's good. I don't think the writing was hampered too much by anything like any technicalities. Obviously the art was good. There's a lot of art in this game. I'm assuming the developer very much is an artist. I recognize the art style obviously from the previous game. Yeah, they seem to have draw a lot of stuff, so definitely a lot of art in this game, which I think was really good. I like that. They did a bit of the 3D thing as well, the 2.5 5D kind of engine that they used in the last game. To be honest though, I don't mind it at all actually, but they I felt like they didn't really utilize it too much though. They didn't put it in the, I don't know how to describe it, but they didn't use it in interesting enough ways, I guess, Which is not to say that the style isn't bad, but I feel like there's more potential to it, is what I'm trying to say, I guess, Because I remember their last game was like, it only took place basically in one room, but like, it was, I don't know, designed in a way where it was kind of interesting to look at. In this game, however, all there is, if I remember correctly, is just kind of like a road, It's just a snowy road, and like the hallway, I guess, or like the, of like Winnie's house, I guess, just a partial view of his house. So there wasn't much, it wasn't very like visually interesting, in terms of using those graphics, but that's fine. It's just to say that it could be more potential, more interesting ways you could use that kind of like style to do something more interesting. I don't know what you would do though. It's just, I don't know. I just felt like something was missing. I'm not sure how to describe it, but there would have been more interesting effects. The fact that they're in a dream, for example, there could have been more surreal, like cool effects they could use. But now that I think about it, I remember there's that one time where we saw like different like Augustine clones, that was pretty visually interesting in my opinion. But yeah, other than that, I wish they did more of it, like and not to say the art is bad at all. I really like the art, but again, I felt like they kind of like leaned on more of like the just like traditional 2D art, right? And then instead of using the actual like actual like interactable part to like make something interesting with it, but if that makes any sense, right? Like the actual gameplay, make that a little bit more visually interesting instead of just showing through everything through pictures. But that's not a bad thing though. Like I don't mind that at all though. That's just like, you know, maybe if you want to do something different, you can do that. But otherwise, I still don't mind the art. However, the art is like really good, so I don't mind it. What else? What else I want to say? I guess the only thing, again, in terms of gameplay, is the QTEs. The QTEs, I felt like, I don't know. I don't mind QTEs. In fact, I like QTEs usually because I like rhythm games, even though I'm not very good at it. So like the idea of just pressing a button and does something, you know, is like, I don't know, it depends. I guess the only thing is like, I felt really quick. I felt like again, it's like, I don't know how to describe it. Usually in a video game when there's a QTE, there's like an animation, right? There's usually like some kind of animation that kind of like sets up the scene, and then you kind of like, you press the button and then an animation plays or whatever, if you did it correctly. But this game was only just art, right? It was just 2D pictures. So it felt kind of, I don't know how to describe it. It felt sudden, I guess. It just felt really quick for some reason, you know? Maybe it was literally just fast, but more so than that, it just felt like sudden, right? It just happens. Because there's not much of a warning to it, I guess, you know? So I wish there was a bit more like of an animation. I don't know, maybe not like literally an animation, but like more of a visual warning, right? That there's a QTE coming up, right? And so I don't know how to describe it, but like have like one image that's about to happen, and then a QTE, and then you press the prompt, if that makes sense. Instead of simply just boom, suddenly there's a thing, and then you press it as soon as you can, right? It's, I don't know, it felt way too quick. Like I felt even like literally the first QTE, I think it was a joke. I don't know if it's possible to do, but it just went so quick that it didn't feel natural to me. So it didn't feel very, I don't know, it didn't feel, I don't know, interesting, I guess, you know? It's not like a bad thing, I guess. I mean, even you fail, I guess, you just get a game over and just reload, you know? It's not too bad. If you know if it's coming, then you just predict it, I guess. But I don't know. If you're gonna add some kind of gameplay element like that, I wish it was more, I don't know, just more interesting, I guess. Just more like, I don't know how to describe it, but like something more, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. Basically, just make it more fun, I guess. You know, but that's very vague. But like, instead of just being like an obstacle that I'm just like, oh, I have to like just press a button. I don't know, make it more fun, I guess. Like, make it more involved. You know, when you press a button. Like I like, you know, like I feel like some of it was like how to describe it. Some of it was just arbitrary, you know, you just had it just to have it. But I did like, however, the QTE, the last QTE was actually good for some reason. You know, it's like the lighter, right? Turning on the lighter. I don't know, maybe because I was anticipating it and it had like an emotional, like, you know, reason for it, right? Like I had like you were expecting it in the story, and then, you know, it's like a one final thing that you press to like beat the monster or whatever. So like it makes sense there, but like sometimes in other places not so much. I feel like when you're just, for example, you're just spamming the button like get up, you know, that's kind of boring, I feel like, right? So I don't know, if you're gonna add QT, then I guess it has to have meaning to it. I guess that's basically what I'm trying to say. After all, so much rambling, but like if you're gonna add something, any kind of gameplay, really, just I wish it had like meaning to it, right? I mean, that's usually how I like it in the first place. You know, whenever you intertwine gameplay with story, you know, the gameplay has to be it has to have a purpose that, like, you know, that can like immerse you in the actual story. But anyway, that's a lot of rambling just for that. But yeah, I guess, yeah, I don't know. Well, I don't know what else to say. It's a pretty good game. I'm surprised, you know, again, I'm surprised this game isn't, I don't know, it wasn't going the yaoi route, you know? It's like, I don't know, in the typical story, I feel like they would totally be gay for each other, but like, it wasn't really going in that direction, I guess. I mean, that's fine. Like, I actually don't like too much. I don't like too much romance, actually, in my games, actually, because it gets to a point where it's too cheesy. So it's actually fine that they're, you know, they're just really close friends, you know? That's all there is. Again, which is a good thing. I don't like too much romance in my games. I don't like that to be like my main purpose of playing the game, you know? ironically, despite me like liking anime and like being a total weeb, I actually don't like dating sims. Just like straight dating sims are just boring to me. I don't know. There's just nothing fun about that. But that's why I like it when there's a twist, though. You know, when it's like romance but like horror, you got me interested. I mean, yandere is basically. Anyway, I'm going on a tangent. But yeah, this game, really good. I like it. I like that the developer continued to make games actually out of the first one, because I also like the first game too. So yeah, I'm interested in seeing more. I wonder if this takes place in the same universe though. Like, I do wonder. Like, yeah. Again, I don't want the developer to explain everything in the game. You know, they kind of tried to do that, which I didn't like, to be honest. But I did wonder though if this game takes place in the same universe as the first one. You know, because the first one definitely had like some kind of religious supernatural aspect to it. But I do wonder, like, is this somehow related to that? Maybe there could be some kind of connection, or maybe there isn't. I don't know. It'd be kind of cool if it did though. Maybe it would explain the whole like weird dream sequence that they shared together, right? But I don't know. Anyway, I guess that's just speculation. But yeah, I guess that was it for Cold Front. I guess if you're on YouTube, you didn't know, I stream these games live on Twitch, so check me out over there if you're interested. I also have other playthroughs in the channel, so look for those if you want. I also played another game, as I mentioned like multiple times, another game by the developer. I think it was called... Okay, so the other game that I played from the developer was Eloquent Countenance. That's another game that's in the same art style. It's a little bit different though, definitely a little bit different, but it's also kind of like a horror kind of game as well. It was pretty good. Anyway, thanks for watching. Until next time, see you then.